What's going on, everybody? Alex Kolesar here, your local real estate agent here in Northeast Ohio, and today I'm going to be your personal chauffeur because I'm going to do a complete tour of every single neighborhood here in Aurora. Well, almost every single neighborhood, so that if you're thinking about moving to the area, hopefully at the end of this video you'll have a better understanding on which neighborhood is right for you and your family. Let's quit wasting time, guys, and hop right into the drive. All right, let's head north up Route 43. And Route 43 in Aurora is definitely going to be the busiest road in all of Aurora. It's going to be the main highway for transportation here. And heading up north from Streetsboro up into Aurora, you're going to see these large buildings like the one on the left here. This whole area right here is known as the kind of industrial parkway. There's going to be a tons of businesses here and not many houses. However, when you keep going north here, you're going to run into a little more houses closer to the city center. All right, if we hang a left off Route 43 onto Mennonite Road, we're going to run into our first development, the Four Seasons HOA development here. It's actually quite affordable back here. The average home is only going to cost you around $250,000. And as you can see, the houses, they don't really have a specific builder in mind in here. There's going to be a tons of different homes here, from ranches to colonials, all the way up to split levels. But what's cool about this HOA is you do have a neighborhood lake back here specifically for the HOA. And also in the wintertime back here, I've noticed that a lot of residents actually participate in putting up Christmas lights. So in the wintertime here, it's super pretty. There's always Christmas lights up. Now let's head right across the street over Route 43, and you can see over here we got 3 private communities. As you go north, they're going to get more and more expensive. We're going to go down the first one, which is going to be the Chatham Estates. This neighborhood is a little older and a little more established. You'll see that the streets are lined with these mature trees, and most of the homes back here are either colonials or these split levels, primarily built back in the early 1970s. Now most of these homes back here, I'd say the average price is right around $285,000 or so. Now let's just head a little north over to the Wellington Estates. This development started construction in the late 1990s, and the homes here are going to be a little larger and also cost a little more than the Chatham Estates. I mean, on the average, you're looking around $380,000 or so for a home here. And I will say, not a lot of homes come on the market within this specific neighborhood, and when they do, they go fast. Now the last development we got just north is just before the Aurora Farms clothing outlet, and that's the Yorkshire Estates. Most of these homes are going to be built under 10 years old and all have these beautiful brick exteriors, making this a beautiful and elegant community. The average price back here is around $500,000. Now, if you're looking for a condo on the far west side of the city, this is going to be your best bet. It's actually surrounding the Walden golf course over here, which features 18 holes. And back here, you're going to see these huge tall trees. And all of the condos back here actually have this wood exterior siding. So I'm not going to lie, it honestly feels like you're at a resort or you're camping. But the homes in here are absolutely gorgeous. So it's kind of like a little getaway in my opinion. But there are a ton of different condo developments back here, so it's hard to say what the prices really range from. But they go from anywhere from around $250,000 all the way up to that $500,000 mark. If we just head a little north, we also have another condo development here, the Reserves at Aurora, and the average price around here is going to be around $240,000. What I really like about this condo development is that they're a little newer, so they're built back in the early 2000s. They're almost all ranches back here. They got this brick exterior, and inside you have these gorgeous cathedral ceilings, which really makes the space feel a lot larger than it really is. Now, if we just head a little north here, you're going to have the Lakes of Aurora HOA development. The median price here is around $440,000. The homes here are going to be a little larger, around like a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, and all the lot sizes here are really huge. My favorite part about this development is that in the backyard, you're going to have plenty of space between you and your budding up neighbors there. There's actually these huge trees and land that's owned by the HOA development that's non-buildable, so you're always going to have that space and a little bit of privacy in the backyard. Let's just keep heading a little north. We're going to run into the Woodview Estates, which is a luxury small development that's kind of a hidden gem in my opinion. The streets here are very walkable, and the homes here are around 20 years old, and it's going to cost you around $500,000 to live here. But all right, let's head a little north here. You can see these two streets are completely perpendicular. You got no sidewalks here. And almost all of the homes back here are ranches on slabs, so you're not gonna have basements. And in my opinion, this is definitely one of the most affordable places to live in all of Aurora. The average home price here is around $150,000 up to that $200,000 mark if there's been some renovations. Now, if we hang a right on Sussex Drive, it's gonna take us into the Hawthorne of Aurora, which is a gorgeous HOA community, and they have tons of different style homes back here. Homes back here are gonna be anywhere from about 10 to around 30 years old. And for these newer homes, you're gonna see Pulte Homes as the main builder back here. But the development butts up right against Aurora Lake here, so this is highly desirable. Now, if we keep heading north, we're gonna run into probably Aurora's most organized streets. Aurora does not have many, I guess, just neighborhoods without HOA developments or fees. So this is definitely gonna be one of those areas, and it's also one of the most affordable to live in. You can find a house back here for around $150,000 or so, and you're gonna notice a lot of the homes are gonna have these shallow setbacks, so they're gonna be a little closer to the street, and the lot sizes are also gonna be a little smaller as well. Now, as you can see right here, we're passing the sign saying leaving Aurora. And that's because if we keep heading straight here, we're actually going to be heading into Reminderville. Reminderville is actually a village found just outside of Aurora. But the nice thing about Reminderville is that you have access to both Aurora School District and Twinsburg School District. Now let's head over to a very established community, the Aurora Shores. The homes back here were built in the 1970s, and really, the home prices here are all over the place. I'd say the average price here is around $300,000. Now you can see the sign, we're turning onto Surfside Circle here. And in my opinion, these signs are like a fun play on a beach city like Myrtle Beach or something like that. Aurora Shores is a super fun neighborhood since it has direct access to the lake, so if you have a boat, you're in luck. This is the place for you. Now let's head around the lake back over to Route 43, and we're gonna head south to Aurora's most luxury community, which is found just north of downtown Aurora, the Barrington Estates. The Barrington Estates is a community nestled along a Jack Nicklaus signature 18-hole golf course, and the homes back here are absolutely luxury. You can get into this community for around $600,000, but homes back here do go up into that $3 million range. Now, this is a gated community, so you need to have either a visitor's pass or be a resident here. Luckily enough, I'm a real estate agent, so I was able to actually get in there because I actually had to preview a property. So while I was in here, I snagged a quick video of me driving down the streets for you guys. But last but not least, let's head back over to the city. We're actually going to go east of downtown, and you'll notice east in general of Aurora, you're not going to see a ton of developments or homes in general. So as Aurora continues to grow, out here there's plenty of land to build on. But another community with no HOA fees is just east of downtown here. And this is one of the original developments here in Aurora with homes built back in the 1950s. What I really like about this little community here is, first of all, it's only like a minute from downtown, and also the lot sizes here vary a lot. You're going to find homes that sit on like half an acre and homes that sit all the way up until an acre, so you're definitely getting some elbow room here, even though you're downtown. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this tour of Aurora very useful. And remember, if you're looking to move to the area, make sure you send me a text, phone call, email, because no matter how you want to get a hold of me, I got your back when moving to the area.